witnesses. My name must be Abraham Lincoln. I'm innocent. Life is too short, you should be getting it. Wanna get in this gut if you knew.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Cincinnati Reds. John Shambi with you alongside Chris Singleton. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Luis Cessa.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's Trey Turner. Here comes a pitch. On the ground to third. On to first. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Bryce Harper.
Well, these days we know teams, you know, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So, you know, they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now here is Harper, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Fly ball down the right field line. If it's there, it's gone, and that is gone. Bryce Harper goes deep. His 13th home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 2-0. And the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber sat out last night's game, but back in there today. And that's just foul. Chris, when you think of Kyle Schwarber, how about the impact in the playoffs? He's hit some iconic home runs. The one on top of the Wrigley Field scoreboard in the division series against the Cardinals. In 2015 and then in 2022, 488 feet off Yu Darvish. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
JT Realmuto steps in. Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
And now the right fielder, Garrett Stubbs, looking to stay hot after yesterday's game. 4 for 5 in that one. Rips one to right. Fairchild makes the play, and that's the inning. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. And it's 2-zip. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
There's a river in a valley headed towards me. My coolest got my head back and it's flowing. Keep it rolling.
Back here in Cincinnati. And on the hill in this one, TAIJUAN Walker.
So dominant in his last start. Double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if he's able to have command of his secondary pitches the way he did last time out.
And now, Elly De La Cruz. And here it comes.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Next offering is in for a strike. Singing some numbers fun with TAIJUAN Walker, originally drafted by the Mariners. His number was 44. That was his favorite number growing up. But he got traded to the Diamondbacks. That was Paul Goldschmidt's number. Switched to 99 when he moved to Toronto. Hyun-Jin Ryu at 99. So he went 00. Eventually landed with the Mets. Here's the lineup for the Reds. In that leadoff spot, a guy they're looking to get going, Elly De La Cruz.
Yeah, and for some reason, he's really struggled this year with runners in scoring position, Boog. I mean, he's hitting under 200 at nose at bats, and your team needs you to come through if they're going to be able to raise that average in terms of runs per game. And when that's the case, it really gets in your head a little bit, and you start wanting to avoid pressure situations. If you're doing that, your career is going to go downhill. He's got to find a way to treat it like any other at bat, but that's obviously easier said than done.
Now the 0-1. On the ground. Throw not in time, and he's safe. Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call. So they have decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call. Another look at it. Singer, are you seeing enough to change the call?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, it's close, but I think after looking at it a few times, we can see that this guy's probably out, and could be a good use of the challenge right here.
Looks like we've got an answer, and he's out. They took a chance with the challenge, and it paid off for him. So 2 down. Jonathan India at the plate. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Singy, TAIJUAN Walker originally drafted in the first round by the Mariners back in 2010, and a guy who's put together a very solid career. He was an all-star with the Mets in 2021. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Reds go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Derek Hall. The pitch. Liner caught at second.
That ball was ticketed for right center field all the way, but not so fast, the second baseman says. Leaps up into the air and brings it down. Some nice hang time as well when he was up there.
On a line, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Dalton Guthrie. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Popped in the air, left field. Fraley puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop,
Trey Turner now. Saying he's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field. And one thing that speaks to me is that he doesn't decelerate.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Line drive, and it stays fair. Harrison coming home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And they're up by 3.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And now it's Alec Bohm. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Base hit center field. Turner around third. He will score, and it's 4-0.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Bohm off of first with 2 away. Ripped to right, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Line drive, base hit right field. Here comes Bohm around third. He'll score. It's 5-0. Throw cut off, down to the plate. The tag out. But 1 run does score on the play before the inning ends. So they get 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 5 and the Reds. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. Walker, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Boog, one of our favorites. Jerry Hillsdale umpiring behind home plate in this one. Pretty much by the book with his strike zone.
And because he's so by the book, you'll sometimes see pitchers questioning him. They'll make a good pitch on the edge of the zone, want the strike, and not get the call. But most of the time, Jerry gets it right. He's a good one. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So up next, Jake Vossler. No hits in the shutout last night. There's the strike.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Next offering is fouled back. And the pitch. Swung on, popped up on the infield. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting 6. The catcher, Kurt.
Here's Kurt Casale. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Righty delivers. He goes down looking. Nobody left for Cincinnati. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, top half of the 3rd inning, and now it is JT Realmuto. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Realmuto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Phillies doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
And the 0-2. This one smoked out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. And digging in for Philadelphia, Garrett Stubbs. Dives and it gets by. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Around second now as they still don't have it. Cut off, now a throw home. And they tag him out. Derek Hall stands in for the Phillies. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Fairchild makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they hold a 5-0 lead. And welcome back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here is Stuart Fairchild. Fairchild measures 6 feet even, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. First pitch, and he just misses. To the right side. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 8. The first baseman, Spencer Steer.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. 0 for 6 in the series so far. Steer getting to start at first, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. And it's fouled away. Tap softly third base side, a swinging bunt. Boom, throws on to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Batting 9.
Now it's the shortstop, Noelvi Marte, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And fouled off. 0-1. And that one hit to first. He handles it himself, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Great American Ballpark, now it's the second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison.
The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Out towards left center. Fraley hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Dalton.
And now for the Phillies, Dalton Guthrie. Fly to left his first time up. Ripped to third and caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Here's Turner now. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, third base.
Alec Bohm getting ready to hit. Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap, but I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Cessa done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Connor Overton.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Harper now. Boots it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. 2 left on. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Phillies 5 and the Reds 0. Welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz. Walker back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
The wind and the pitch. To the right side, Harrison throws to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's Nick Senzel. Reached on an infield single his first time. That one misses. 1-0.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
In the air, left field. Puts the squeeze on it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. Went down on strikes his first time through. And there's a ball. The Reds hitless so far in the game. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1. Ground ball right side. Gathers and throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here in Cincinnati, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Kyle Schwarber. The pitch. Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
The batter, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So a man aboard, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Hammered, base hit. Around second is Schwarber. And he's got a double.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Now it's the right fielder, Garrett Stubbs. Line drive, caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And now the first baseman, Derek Hall. In the air out towards right center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. To the plate, save. And they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Josh Harrison. Line drive, base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Dalton Guthrie. In the air to left center. And it's caught for the out. Trey Turner with a chance now. Up the middle. Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 7 and the Reds nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That misses. Ball 1. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Next is the designated hitter, Jake Vossler. He popped out his first time. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Popped up to the left into foul ground and puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Kurt Casale.
And here's the catcher, Kurt Casale. Caught looking his first time up. Fought off foul.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Reds down in order. Not going their way. It's 7-0. All set for the top of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Bohm goes 6 feet 5 inches, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add on. It's 8-0.
The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
New pitcher for the Reds, Joel Kuhnel. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here's Bryce Harper. That one is absolutely belted, and it one-hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Up next for Phillies, the left fielder.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
What a year 2022 was for Kyle Schwarber. He won the Silver Slugger, led the National League with... Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. Kyle Schwarber goes deep. 3rd home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 10-0.
Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
JT Realmuto, the next to hit. A guy who makes an impact not just at the plate, but also in the field. Ripped to third and caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
On the ground, right side. India over to first in time. And there's 2 away. Derek Hall stands in for the Phillies. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself, and that is that. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 10-zip. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and stepping in is the speedy Stuart Fairchild.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs.
And the right-hander deals. Strike 2.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
The punch out there. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. So digging in, Spencer Steer. Grounded out his first time up. Ball 1, no strikes. The Reds yet to pick up a hit here. And that one fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Real Muto makes the grab. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. And that's in there for strike 1. Marte, in his rookie season, just 21 years old. And he was born in the Dominican Republic. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're down 10-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, we go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Phillies, Josh Harrison. Cunell back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Fraley puts the squeeze on that one. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for Philadelphia, the center fielder, Dalton.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Dalton Guthrie. And a foul ball left side. Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive, base hit.
Now batting.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Trey Turner at the plate. Now a screamer into the outfield. And they get Turner for the out. 2 away now. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 7th. Bottom of the 7th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Ellie De La Cruz. And the right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
In the air, center field. And there's one down.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
And first offering is fouled off. That one hit to right. Stubbs moving under this one. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. That one's in there, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
no balls.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. The Reds still looking for their first hit in this one. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Reds go down quietly. Not looking good. They're down 10-0. And welcome back. We go to the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Bohm. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Man at first, and now the DH, Bryce Harper. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. Bryce Harper with a star scraper. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 12-0. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Buck Farmer gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
Left-hand batter waits. And a base hit into right.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
So a man aboard. JT Realmuto stands in for the Phillies. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Pulls it in on the run. One away.
Now batting, right fielder, Garrett Stubbs.
Garrett Stubbs stands in for the Phillies. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Liner, base hit. Throw into third. And here's the first baseman, Derek Hall. Out towards right center field. Senzel puts it away. Runner tagging and heading for home. He's in on the sacrifice fly. And the lead continues to grow.
Well, that's the third run of the inning, and these guys are doing a nice job of executing at the plate right now.
So 2 down now, and here is Josh Harrison. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the...
In the air, out towards left center. And that's going to roll to the wall. Throw cut off to third. And he's in there. A run comes in on the play.
Wastes no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. This one high in the air to left center. Senzel makes the play, and it's out number 3. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. Last half of the 8th coming up. Phillies lead this one 14-0. Welcome back. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the left fielder, Jake Fraley. The wind of the pitch. Clips the corner. 0-1. Walker into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Real Muto right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jason.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Jake Vossler. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. In there for strike one. The 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, he's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, this guy's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with him, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Casali up for the third time here, watches that one miss. Ball to strike. That clips the corner.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
And he deals. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. And 1-2-3 go the Reds. But this one's pretty much over. 14-0. Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the ninth in this one. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. The pitch. That's hard hit on the line. Fraley makes the grab, one down. Now it's the DH, Bryce Harper. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
Nowadays, hate to see it when you winning. Yeah, so everybody ain't clapping. They only tune in.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Farmer in his 6th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2013. Line drive, at him in center field.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swung on, belted. That's back. Over the bullpen and out of here. Home run. Kyle Schwarber with a rocket. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 15-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
The pitcher on here, Ian Gibaut.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And now for the Phillies, JT Realmuto. Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, the right fielder, Garrett Stubbs.
2 outs, runner at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Garrett Stubbs. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall.
He was all over that one. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Now here is this one in the air center field. Senzel settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. TAIJUAN Walker heading back out for the bottom of the ninth as he'll look to make history. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now the right fielder, Stuart Fairchild. And all eyes on the mound as he begins the ninth inning, working on a perfect game. And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
The 0-1.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. So it's their last chance in this one. Noelvi Marte digs in now. And this is it. 1 out away from perfection. That's in there. Strike 1. The 0-2. Up the middle. And he's done it. A perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what his teammates and even he felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game, and it'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Begins. I'm in the bed like sponge starfish in the square. I'm in the lid like I bought me in the park. I got the good money, oh Lord. Be careful there, bud. It's no chance for me. Got a scandalous out from the valley to dance for me. No family, I'm a Randy Marsh, only stands for me.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind